Good fucking morning, base. Good fucking morning, ladies.
My family is starving as in sending this, and there's nothing. But here is $20 for you, Forsen. Consider this my final goodbye.
Alright. Say hello to your family. Alright. We're good chillin'. Just reminder for yesterday's link. Sure, true. Very true. Thank you. Hope the guy is here. Otherwise he will see it in the VOD. 3. Hello guy if you're in the VOD. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. No further links, Your Honor. Alright. No further links, Your Honor. Check out Quantum Break on Steam. Is it the Telltale game from what's their name? The studio? Finnish studio?
Chat, will 2024 be any different? Or will you still live like a complete degenerate with no friends, no family, no girlfriend, and no real hobbies other than spamming emotes in a depressed middle-aged man's stream? Pathetic.
I'll have you know I'm the least depressed person in the stream right now. Don't try and spread your fake news here, motherfucker. I will not have it. I will not have it. A guy got beer and homemade pizza for myself, both very good. He says in parentheses. I feel like one is enough. It's a fucking Monday, mate. Alright. Alright, homemade pizza is that's some good shite though. I did tier 2 and 3 get new emotes. Yeah, we had some raffle.
Everywhere for some.
Also check out long the video is. Manco Medio.
Check out what? Long what?
You hello Forsen.
Long the video is? How long?
Here then a reminder to conveniently remove the solo emote and replace it with the funnel new embrace funnel reject funnel join the funnel mafia everywhere.
As I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted, yes, we have new tier 2, tier 3, but that's just from the sub emote raffle, like always. New tier 1 emote as well, Forsen Train. My god. Alright, let's see here. Windpress, thank you for 30 bits. Smiley face, Kara underscore, Mr. Gabriel, Kobe Singh, Brian, 69 months, nice. Babatko, Chironex, TDV, and Sanix, Sora K Hars. Welcome back, Lean with 13 as well. Thanks for subbing, boys. Resubbing, of course. Let's check out the links. First link is a link I forgot from yesterday. My bad, sir, my bad. I will try and do better, but sometimes I just miss them. They just fall in between the chairs, as we say in Swedish. But first, let me take a selfie. Is this what I think it is? Is this the
Is that giant viral ECLAIR challenge?
The yellow stuff, is that my favorite? Fucking what is it called in English? Custard. Yes, custard. Grandma's puke, I say in Swedish.
Right. How am I going to attack this thing? I don't want to cut through where it says beard makes food. It looks so beautiful.
This is definitely not sugar-free.
Down
This
the
is
middle,
average American breakfast.
I guess. Oh, this is gonna be such a mess. I'm gonna cut it into slices.
Can you give it a slice away to take out?
No, I've got to eat this all myself. Apparently.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Forsen. Oh, that, dear Forsen, you are now honorary black. Come home to Africa. Please, 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 please come back and become president of Africa in 2024. Oh, 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 oh,
President of Africa.
XQCL.
Africa is not a country, my man. Also, if you're gonna be like one of these like giga eaters, then like don't have a beard, don't have a mustache, right? It's just so inconvenient. I'm already triggered because I know this.
Free all that. He might be right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, and this one is by very popular request.
Bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, I probably don't need to tell you, but for the more sensitive viewers, this one is absolute chaos, so you might want to switch off or watch through your fingers or something. Yeah, I also spend a lot of this video just, you know, laughing to myself. No change there, though. Yeah, not the most practical thing to eat. Nonetheless, I had to do it because I think I must have been tagged in this or sent this hundreds of times. Maybe like 600-700. It was all over the place last week. So, yeah, if you tagged me in this, thank you very much.
Don't watch. Don't watch.
Yeah, sound advice. Get the napkins out, fella, you're a mess.
I don't know that there's much point in the
Yeah, why the fuck do you even napkin, dude? He's gonna get messy in one fucking bite.
cleaning my beard midway through. I don't want this to be, you know, completely disgusting. We're probably past that point now.
Yeah, you could say that. We probably lost half the viewers already.
I had to go with the top part, almost like just eat
I
the
know
top
you
slice of
said
bread.
no further links, but surely you would not scam me, right? New league season comes out tomorrow. Would you kindly play it?
Phil Stangman, this last link, no further links after his.
First of all, you would be scamming yourself. Second of all, a new league season. I don't know about that one, Kevin. I probably have to level up 30 fucking levels, some shit, to play one rank game. I'm always down for replacement matches, but every time I log back onto a game, it's like they increase the level for doing placement matches. Like, it's so retarded. I don't know what is up with that shit. 30 level account. I mean, don't I have a 30 level account? I feel like I should have a 30 level account. I don't know where. I swear I played placement matches in League before. But
On a really long hoagie or something. There's no way to eat this, you know, like you should eat in ECLAIR.
Yeah, I did want to pick it up and try eat it lengthways, but common sense got the better of me.
I think I need a bigger spoon. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, speaking of common sense, I don't know whose idea it was to give me a teaspoon. This was some kind of prank. That was not gonna cut the mustard, or the ECLAIR, to be more accurate.
Oh, custard is so thick.
Yeah, thick with 2 C's. That's how the kids spell it these days, right? Well, misspell it. It's more accurate. Anyway, let's talk about the challenge. Mostly to distract from the current condition of my face. It's 20 quid. If you finish it in one sitting, you get the meal free. Not only that, you get a winner's t-shirt. You do have to order it 48 hours.
wait, what? This whole thing is 20 quids? That's cheap. Is it not cheap? What? They're cheap. Yeah, why? What the fuck?
In advance, and I think we got our wires crossed. I got the impression they didn't want me to film, or like the PR department wouldn't let me film. But to the contrary, when I got there, not only did they let me film, they'd personalised the ECLAIR. Wrote beard meets food on top. I mean, they spelled it wrong. Well, right, but wrong. But you know, the thought was there.
We got spoons. Sorry, I'm a total mess. Can I get? Do you have a spoon which is kind of larger than a teaspoon? Yeah. Thank you. This is no joke.
But he's going inside from now on, just because it takes.
Oh yeah, I think does that count? Am I good? Does that count as finished? Unless I kind of like lick the tray, which you probably don't want me to do.
That is genuinely incredible.
That was no joke. That was rough.
Was it?
That was hard. Well, I mean, it was nice, but man, the amount of cream. That little girl.
God damn, dude. What the fuck?
Pull them fucking legs back.
Self-pleasure does not make you gay. But the
Stop fucking running from me.
I don't even know who this guy is. Or the bottom guy. Alright, very good. Sumagachi, I guess.
He has a girlfriend. And I have nobody.
They're different?
Oh, she fucking she's hot.
Oh boy.
What?
So articulate.
Emmy,
I love a
not...
nice gothic mommy.
I just called you Emmy. Cutie, is she not hot? Why don't you stay here while I'm gone and you stream online?
Huh? I think he does have a little crush.
I'm streaming.
Only with me.
What are the stakes for this game?
Be happy.
Oh, huge. You simply and me and simply are tight, bro.
Dream
Oh,
team.
okay.
I
Let's go, baby.
I will literally.
Their strategy, that's so unfair.
Oh,
no.
that's bullshit.
What does that give from?
I was just slamming my head on my desk. I don't like know why that was made into a dance thing, but I just slammed my head on my desk.
Alright, I know the fuck this is, and I do not care to know either.
Yeah, I was looking at pictures of like my cousins and like my family, whatever, and everybody's getting old, man. They're all like getting like white hair and like gray hair, dude. And I'm just here wasting my life.
We've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy.
Bro, my eyes, guys, it's just a headset that does that, man. I'm not sad or whatever.
No, I get it. Like, life's been pretty tough lately, bro.
I go back, way back. March. I don't go to karaoke. I don't. I go home.
Like, I'm here for you.
I don't care! I'm walking, and I'm like, I look, and I don't go. I go home. Jesse! You have to be happy now. Even if that means that it's harder to get there, it doesn't matter. You really have to be, you have to make sure that be happy now. Or find ways to be happy now. And to stop seeing that wall as like, oh, I'll be happy once I get there. Because that wall might just keep going backwards. It might just run away from you. Actually. It might run away. Boom, boom. Once you finally get it, it might feel hollow.
Okay. Excited train guy, New York.
Okay.
Hey.
I've been waiting for this moment for
Get
months.
your
and it's
shitty
finally
new
here.
tier 1 emote out, boys.
I'm finally gonna get a heritage unit on camera. Yeah! All right. Look at that, a 1953 E8. Woohoo! Oh yeah, listen to that bell. Yeah, listen to that bell. Oh, take a look at that.
Look at that.
God!
Would you look at that?
Listen
Would you
to
look at
that
that?
horn! Oh my God! Oh, she's beautiful. She is beautiful. Yeah. All right. Oh my. Oh. Oh no! It's a BL2 too. Oh, the SNC 52. Oh my God. Oh, we're gonna watch this. Oh, this is special. This is special. Oh, that horn gives me the chills. Oh, and the chills have absolutely nothing to do with how cold it is here. Oh, but that doesn't stop a foamer. Oh, especially when it comes to heritage equipment. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Blue and gray.
Look at that.
Oh, coupled
Look
with
at that.
Oh,
Look at it.
Iowa Pacific, number 518. Woohoo! Aha! Woo! Listen to that horn. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right. Oh. Yeah, I wonder who TC Durant is. Oh well. This is just awesome. I've been waiting for this for months. Look at that, Illinois Central livery, right here in North Creek.
Find a way to be happy now, chat.
That is awesome. Oh yeah. I can't believe I got this. Oh yeah.
My Twitch chat froze, by the way. It's frozen. I don't want to refresh.
My name is Coach Boomer. You may know me as Sonic Boom. You may not. Here's how power placement is going to work. You will step up here and show me your power. And yes, you will do so in front of the entire class. I will then determine where you will be assigned. Hero or sidekick. Now, every year there are a few students, or as I like to call them, whiner babies, who see fit to question and to complain about their placement. So let's get one thing straight. My word is law. My judgment is final. So there will be no whiner babies. Are we clear? I said, are we clear? Go time! You, what's your name?
Larry.
Little Larry. Get up here.
What's humiliating him in front of everyone going to prove? This is so unfair.
If life were to suddenly get fair, I doubt it would happen in high school.
Car. Big Larry. Hero.
So he's good. I'm better.
Did I say you were next?
Name's Zach, Coach Boomer. Try not to drop your clipboard.
Any day now, superstar.
I'm doing it.
Doing what?
I'm glowing.
I don't think so.
Well, it's easier to see in a dark room. Maybe we could turn off these lights. You could cup your hands around your eyes and look real close.
Sidekick.
Are you sure you know?
Sidekick! You, front and center.
Let me first start off by saying what an honor it is to...
Is that your power? Butt kissery?
Very funny, sir. You know, I've heard you had a very wicked...
Shut up and power up.
Right away, sir.
Say, that's pretty impressive. For a popsicle, sidekick, hero. Sidekick. Super spit, sidekick. Acid spit, hero. Oh, hero. And a handsome one at that. Get out of here, knucklehead. Purple kid, let's go.
Okay. Why don't you have a seat over here?
What's your stick?
I'm a shapeshifter.
Okay, shift it. A guinea pig?
Yep.
Not even a swarm of guinea pigs?
No.
Sidekick. Shoo.
Bite me.
You, flower child. Let's go.
I believe in only using my powers when the situation demands it.
Well, you're in luck. This is the situation, and I'm demanding it.
But to participate in this test would be to support a flawed system. I think the whole hero-sidekick dichotomy only serves to...
Let me get this straight. Are you refusing to show me your powers?
It's more complicated than that. I mean...
Sidekick! Sidekick! All right, we'll pick it up right after lunch.
Sidekick.
Oh, hey, thank you very much.
And what's your name?
My name is Adebola.
And why are you here today?
My fucking chat is completely
I've got
fucked.
X Factor.
You think you're very good?
Yeah.
And who in the whole world would you like to be like?
Whitney Houston.
Whitney. Wow. And what are you going to sing?
Where do broken hearts go?
Off you go.
I know it's been some time, but there's something on my mind. You see, I haven't been the same since a cold November day. We said we needed space, but what we had was an empty place. And the only things I learned is that I need you desperately. So here I am, and can you please tell me how, where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home?
That video by DJ Carabas recapping games you've played with the community over the last few
That
years.
is never going to end, is it?
Okay.
Simon?
First of all,
Look, there wasn't a
Links
note,
are closed.
honestly, sweetheart, in tune. You can't sing.
second of all,
I can
probably
sing.
not enough views.
Yes, not in tune.
What's your name?
Yvonne.
And what does this mean to you?
Oh, this is my dream, is my passion. I think I can be bigger than Beyonce and Lena Lewis.
Okay. What are you going to sing?
I
Maybe if you
remember
eat
it.
more.
Okay. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where lemon drops like trouble away above the chimney top. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. That's where you find me. Oh, God.
I think that you've just created a new version of the song.
Yeah. I'm trying to be original.
No, you definitely did that. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You look really happy.
Always happy.
And what are you going to sing?
Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World.
Fantastic.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I've seen them bloom for me and you. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Okay, and if I ask for a second song, it's going to be Louis Armstrong, isn't it?
No.
No?
Yes.
Hello, Dolly, well, hello.
One trick pony.
Thank
Not
you.
bad, though.
You can only do Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
So, therefore, when we do ABBA Week, it's not going to work, is it? I can't hear Louis Armstrong singing Dancing Queen.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
No, it doesn't go.
Sadly, all right.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you.
Stand on the X for a minute, sweetheart. What's your name?
I'm Shirley.
Okay, you look very nice today, Shirley.
Well, thank you very much.
Why have you got a rose?
I've got it for Louis. Yeah?
For Louis?
Yes, for Louis.
Do you like him?
Yeah, I do. I love you, Louis.
Thank you very much, Shirley. Thank you very much.
Well, that's put a smile on his face.
I love him.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's good looking, he's fair.
She's right.
I like his personality.
Louis?
Oh, yes, Louis.
And are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Right. And what are you going to sing?
Hero, and I want to dedicate it to Louis.
We'll leave this one, I think. Cheryl? Don't want to get in the way.
When a hero comes along with the strength to carry
You better not laugh.
on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you will survive. Sorry, I can't get any more. But...
No, we've got the message.
Okay.
Louis?
I think she did well, Simon, you know.
Thank
She's got a
you.
great personality.
Thank
She's a very
you.
nice woman. She's got very good taste.
Thank you, Lee. I love you.
Hello.
Alright, I gotta move on. Train guy strikes again. Wheels on fire. That's on fire. That was on fire at all. Fuck.
Hello Dragons, my name is Paul Lobo. This is Barry Ritchie. Our company is Air Oasis Limited. The purpose of us being here is we want £125,000 of your money, and in return we will give you 10% equity in our company. Our product produces water out of air, and Barry is now going to give you a brief presentation on our product.
Hello Dragons, what I'm going to do first of all is just give you a very quick scientific experiment just to show you what the end product that comes out of our machine, which is the pure drinking water itself. Paul, if you'd like to pour me a glass of tap water from there. I'm going to take a glass from our machine, which we'll come into shortly. And this is water that's been made out of the air in the last hour. What we're actually going to do very quickly is just pop this electrolyzer in, which is going to pass a small electric current through this water, and shortly that will come up as a colour, and it will show you basically what's in this water. What we're looking for in the ideal water, it comes up yellow. This just shows that there's separated mineral grains in the water. With the other water in which we have here, this will go probably obviously a different colour, and it will show what's in there. As we're leaving that to fizz for a little while, I'll just tell you a little bit about this machine. We have the exclusive sole distribution rights to sell this machine throughout the United Kingdom. We also have Iran, Syria, as well as Sri Lanka, India and Nepal. The air is sucked in through the side here. It runs through a condensing unit like a dehumidifier. They are then passed through a 7-stage filtration system and a UV light to kill any bacteria whatsoever that's in the water, providing you with the purest, freshest drinking water on the planet. £4 million a day is being spent on bottled water in this country. We believe by educating the public and showing them our water is much better than bottled water, and we believe that this machine, with its electricity and running costs that produce water at 7 pence a litre, is going to change the way in which people buy water in this country. This is from the tap. That's what you clean your vegetables in, and this is our water, ice cold, just with separated mineral grains. And we're welcome to take any questions you may have.
Bold claims about the purity and great taste of their water, ambitious plans for market penetration. Barry Ritchie and Paul Lobo's pitch for £125,000 of investment in their company Air Oasis certainly hasn't lacked confidence. But what's behind their confident claims? Theo Pafitis wants to know.
Barry, Paul, I'm Theo.
Hi Theo, nice to meet you.
7p a litre.
Yes.
Sounds cheap when you compare it with bottled water.
Yes.
But it's not cheap when you compare it to just filter, because there's units like that just filter existing.
That's
tap
right.
water.
Oh, without question. Without question.
The difference is these don't need a water supply, so they will be very good in humid countries.
Without question.
Where you can't get water to a unit.
Most definitely.
So the UK market's not actually going to be a very good market for this, is it?
Well, I think it is actually. There's a lot of people that are interested in reducing their carbon footprint at the moment.
Talk to me about it.
£48 million.
How does this reduce my carbon footprint?
OK, let's just look at the 808,000 machines that are out there at the moment with big plastic bottles on the top. The plastic, there's no plastic, there's no bottled water, there's no diesel, there's no John in his shorts coming up to get all the bottles. So the whole process...
Mine are plumbed in. I've already dealt with it. They're all plumbed in.
OK, well then...
No, Johnny doesn't turn up in his shorts.
OK.
Right, it doesn't deliver anything.
But you're comparing a Mini with a Rolls Royce, because at the end of the day, the water this produces, this is not Sainsbury's vodka, this is the best vodka.
The Dragons are feeling the full force of Barry's bullish sales pitch. James Kahn decides to seek refuge in the company's finances.
Are you renting these, leasing these or selling these?
Selling.
What's
no
the price?
renting, no leasing. We're selling this machine sells at £699.
Yeah.
We have a domestic unit that converts tap water into pure water, which we're selling at £500.
And what is it costing you to buy these?
They're coming into me at £318 into the UK.
Enjoy your sweat
You
water.
retail that to the end user at
$699. That's using a direct sales force.
By selling direct to consumers, Barry and Paul are confident of healthy margins. But Duncan Bannatyne thinks he's spotted a flaw in their plans.
No, I'll tell you what I don't like about this product is something you said in your pitch. What you're going to do is educate the public. You haven't explained how you're going to educate the public, and you're not going to educate the public. The public are going to continue using tap water or drinking bottled water.
Duncan, as soon as you do this test, which is very visual,
Paul,
it really,
Paul,
that's the education.
Paul, you can't travel around the country, knocking on people's doors, going in with 2 glasses of water and saying to people, look at the difference, buy one of these machines. You can't do that.
Yes, we can.
You can't educate the public.
We've just got 100 kits in little cases. This is like the C.O.B vacuum cleaner. This is the bugs on the bed under the microscope. We've got 300 people
You've
signed
got
up
little
already
cases.
to go out door to door on commission only, part-time, hairdressers, mothers.
Barry, the point I'm making isn't that you can't go around knocking on doors. The point I'm making is you can't afford to go around knocking on doors. There isn't enough money in it to go around knocking on doors and saying to people, look, will you let me come in and show you these 2 glasses of water and show you the difference, and then you can buy my machine for 500 quid.
OK, but there is, because it doesn't cost them. We've bought all the kits. The people are taking on a part-time commission-only basis. They get £100 a sale. They do 3 in a week. They get 150 per sale. It's good old-fashioned pyramid, multi-level direct market.
Barry,
have you ever sold C.O.B vacuum cleaners?
Surprise, surprise.
There you
Glazing,
go.
C.O.B. I've done the lot.
I
16
had to
years old. I was
ask
the top salesman at 17.
Barry, you run the risk of talking yourself back down those stairs without an investment.
OK.
The reason I asked if you've been a C.O.B selling person is that I could have...
It's not even a pyramid scheme though, what he's describing. It's just they're getting a percentage from the sales. Like, it definitely isn't. They're not selling the opportunity for them to sell the opportunity for them to sell. It's literally just commission. Like, this is not a pyramid scheme. It's just commission from selling your shit.
Told
it's like a
you
normal
were, because
salesman.
actually what you used to do is stand in people's room, bombard them and barrage them exactly the way you're trying to do with us now until they capitulate and buy that carpet cleaner. I've seen the selling techniques, which I have to say really, really annoys me. You are talking about a pyramid selling scheme. I've got to tell you, for me, that is a combination that I would run a mile from.
OK, that's fine.
So I have no reason to invest. I'm out.
OK.
The atmosphere in the den
But
is
it's
darkening.
not.
A furious Deborah Meaden wants nothing to do with the duo. And she's not the only dragon to be alienated by the pitch.
I don't know why he would even say that. Like, it has a negative connotation to it.
As a
And
business
then it isn't,
proposition, does this excite me for £150,000? No.
What?
Working with Barry would just drive me crazy. I don't think I could handle it. And for those reasons, guys, I'm out.
2 dragons are out. So far, Barry's been dominating proceedings. But Peter Jones wants to know more about his business partner.
Paul, how do you work with this guy?
Very well. I love his enthusiasm.
No, I get Barry. I don't get you.
Leave her
do
in
you
the
do
product?
everything Barry says?
No, not at all.
That's
Not
the
at
whole,
all.
that's the benefit. When 2 men in a business always agree, one of them is unnecessary.
Well, how much money have you made? Have you got money to put into it?
Yes, I have. I put in £150,000.
So you put in 150,000 of your own cash?
Yes.
And Barry?
I'm about 50 and about $1 million in hard work.
Have you got any more money, Paul?
Of course I've got more money.
How much more money have you got?
Well, I don't think that concerns you.
It does concern me.
How much money have you got?
Probably about 10 million in the bank, let's say.
Well, I don't think that's a valid question.
Well, I'll tell you why it's a valid question. If you've got the money, why aren't you putting the bloody money on the
Let us
table?
explain why.
To explain?
We want your expertise, your knowledge, so that we can really go...
Well, why should I give you money for you to get knowledge from me?
Well, we're not a charity. We're not going to let you have equity.
What do you mean you're not a charity? You want knowledge from me and my money?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well,
Absolutely, that's why we're here.
I haven't got mug written over my forehead, you know.
An enraged Peter Jones has blasted the duo. The dragons are clearly infuriated by the entrepreneurs themselves.
Barry, can you give him a glass of water, please?
Certainly.
Barry and Paul's only hope now is to salvage their pitch by proving their water tastes as good as they say.
Barry, it tastes terrible.
It tastes terrible.
Well, I've had all these conversations, but nobody's sort of tasting the water.
Is it that?
Taste that water.
That's because it's warm, that's why.
Unusual taste.
Put something in this.
I haven't.
There's
You just
something.
gave me it out of there.
Don't be
I gave
ridiculous.
me a clean glass.
No way. There's something in it.
There's nothing in it. Here, use your glass and go and get a drink of that water.
Mayhem erupts in the den.
That's got nothing to do with the cold. It's got an aftertaste.
The dragons declare Barry and Paul's water to be totally unpalatable.
It's revolting.
My kids will throw that back at you.
Theo Paphitis demands an explanation.
Taste it.
Sweat water.
Does it taste terrible or not?
It doesn't taste terrible, but it certainly doesn't taste as good as it should do.
It doesn't
but the
taste
machine
like
has
water.
Not, but it's a brand spanking new machine that needed to be flushed and everything else.
Brand spanking. Oh my god. Surely this is safe, yeah? I mean, it's probably safe, I'll be honest, but I'm not 100. I'm not 100, man. I'm going to dodge it, sir. Speaking of dodging, this one is not available for me. Video is unavailable. I don't know what's up with that, they don't even give you a reason. Feels dank, man.
Picture coming home from school, turning on the TV, and seeing your math teacher getting arrested. That's what happened to students at Bonita High School in Laverne, California in 2006. It all started on January 7th of that year when math teacher Walter Edward Babst began chatting online with a girl who said she was 12. The high school educator made it clear what he wanted from the child with graphic detail. Then, just one day after starting the chat, Walter Babst drove to the girl's house in Riverside, California. While it wasn't seen on TV, Walter actually sat in his car for a while after arriving at the house, as if he was deciding if he was going to go through with it. Babst ultimately decided to pull his wedding ring off, slide it into his pocket, and go inside the home. He soon found out there was no 12-year-old girl, and instead, it was an investigation being run by Dateline NBC. While being questioned by the host, Chris Hansen, the realization of what was about to happen to Walter's life set in.
No, I need you to sit down, please.
I need you to just arrest me and take me to jail and execute
I
me.
need to talk to you first.
I'm in education.
You're in education.
Mm-hmm.
What grade do you teach?
High school.
Well, why did you come here, though? Help me to understand.
Because I'm a sick son of a... I've never done anything with anybody except my wife. Ever.
After leaving the house, the math teacher was arrested by the police. Once in custody, Babst used his right to remain silent and didn't speak to detectives. He faced 2 felony charges and a $25,000 bond, which he paid. This happened on a Saturday, and just 2 days later, Walter Babst returned to the classroom on Monday morning. The footage from To Catch a Predator wouldn't air for a few weeks, and nobody had contacted the school to tell him about Walter Babst's arrest. Because of this, Walter ended up teaching for an entire week after getting caught. In fact, it wasn't until Walter's own lawyer contacted the school on January 13th, 2006 that school officials found out. However, police would reach out not long after. Dateline NBC interviewed some of Walter Babst's students who made some alarming claims.
He has looked at my butt or looked down our shirts.
Other students said similar things. However, the school never received any complaints about Walter Babst, and there wasn't any evidence Walter did something inappropriate while on the job. Regardless, the school held a meeting, and Walter Babst was placed on unpaid administrative leave. Later on, Babst would also have his teaching credential revoked by the state of California. However, these were the least of Walter's problems. Soon after the arrest, police found over 200 pictures and videos of children on Babst's computers, and they weren't of his son or daughter. For the next year, the former math teacher would wait as his case got worked through the court system. Since he was on unpaid leave, Walter had to find other work. In June 2006, he was hired as a quality control supervisor for a company that repaired transportation vehicles called Complete Coach Works. Despite starting a new career, Walter Babst ended up pleading guilty to the charges stemming from To Catch a Predator. He was convicted on February 2nd, 2007, and got 1 year in jail, 5 years of extended probation, and lifetime status as an offender. Additionally, Walter Babst was not allowed to be around children unsupervised and was not allowed to take a job that involved kids. This meant Mr. Babst's days as a teacher were completely over. Walter Babst ended up not spending a full year in jail, being released later in 2007. Once he was a free man again, Babst continued working for the transportation company in the same position. Walter stayed at that job for about 4 years until June 2011. It's unlikely that Walter Babst got fired or anything because he ended up moving to the lakeside city of Lake Stevens, Washington. There he worked in the nearby city of Everett as an aircraft mechanic for a company called Vector Solutions. Walter specifically restored old planes, which was similar to the work he was doing in California. On top of that, Walter got a part-time job as a prototype machinist at a medical device company in Bothell, Washington, less than half an hour from Everett. While most men on To Catch a Predator ended up having worse careers after being arrested, that doesn't appear to be the case for Walter Babst. He was definitely making more money than he was as a high school teacher, even though he was on the registry. A few reasons why Walter was able to land on his feet after such a public arrest is because he hadn't only been a teacher. Prior to Catch a Predator, Babst worked as a mechanical assembly group leader in Tampa, Florida, and as an aircraft mechanic in Redlands, California. He was also well educated, with a degree in political science and government, as well as a Bachelor of Education degree. Walter even has a life outside of work. He makes model aircraft and is really a big World War II history buff. Babst blogs about his model creations, and a To Catch a Predator fan even commented on one of Walter's posts. The fan pretended to be Lauren Armstrong, another infamous man caught on TCAP, but Walter didn't seem to catch on. In February 2018, Walter moved back to Riverside, California, and returned to his previous employer, Complete Coach Works. He still works there today as a manager. As for Walter Babst's personal life, looking through all the public records show that his wife stayed with him through everything, and they're still married today. Walter's son and daughter are in their 20s now, and not much is known about his relationship with them. But considering he's still with his wife, I assume Babst remains close with his children. Walter Babst was able to turn his life around after To Catch a Predator. Jeff Stacy, on the other hand, tried, but ultimately couldn't. Watch this video to see what happened to the Mickey Mouse Predator.
Mickey Mouse? Oh. My chat is completely fucked, by the way. It's like delayed by like 3 minutes or some shit. Like the timestamp is just like delayed. Like it's right now like 6:59 in my chat thingy. Same? Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh no, I refresh it and it's okay now. Alright, you refresh it and it works. Okay, thank you. I mean, not thank you, because I did it. That's why I read it.
We take what is step 2! 3!
What?
Main armory! Just as we planned. How do we achieve step 5? Mason's weapon will soon be ready.
Why are these weapons weird and unused? You can only play them in story. Okay. It's a weird fucking video to make. Hands. Unobtainable. That's a stupid fucking video, man. What the fuck?
Who has created the slum and the ghetto that you're living in? Nothing but a death.
And since the American white man has used his control over the press and over the textbooks and over all forms of media to make it appear that he has done us a favor by bringing us here and enslaving us, then the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has to rewrite history or retell history. And since the white man can't dispute this truth, he tries to defend himself by saying that Mr. Muhammad is teaching hate. It's not hate to say that we were kidnapped and brought here. It's true. It's not hate to say that we were Jim Crow, discriminated and segregated. It's true. It's not hate to say that the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in this country, came up with a hypocritical desegregation decision 9 years ago, which they haven't enforced yet. That's not hate. That's truth.
You're quoted as having said when an airliner crashed with a number of white people on board that you were glad it happened.
The white race in this country collectively are guilty of these crimes that our people are suffering from collectively, and therefore they would suffer some collective disaster, collective grief. And when that plane crashed in France with 130 white people on it, and we learned that 120 of them were from the state of Georgia, the state that my own grandfather was a slave in, why, to me, it couldn't have been anything but an act of God, a blessing from God, and I frankly and sincerely pray for similar blessings from him to repeat themselves as often as he can spare them.
But I take it then you support the freedom-loving attempts of the peaceful marchers in Alabama and these places.
You don't get freedom peacefully. Freedom is never safeguarded peacefully. Anyone who is depriving you of freedom isn't deserving of a peaceful approach by the ones who are being deprived of their freedom. And when black people in this country come out from under the mental straitjacket that the Negro clergymen have placed them in, and begin to see that the only way you can get freedom is to get it the same way the white man in this country got it from England, or he says he got it from England. He was willing to pay the price for freedom. When you're willing to pay the price for freedom, then you get it. But the Negro in this country has never been willing to pay the price for his freedom. All of the price that we've been paying in the past has been freedom for the white man. We fought abroad so that the white man in America could be free today to sick police dogs on us, to beat our people in the heads with police clubs, and to turn water hose on little women and children and babies simply because they want to walk down the street like decent human beings. That's now the only way you can have peace is to eliminate those injustices, and the American white man is not going to eliminate them. He's going to talk that pretty talk, but he'll still continue to practice those inhuman deeds.
You got the Honorable Elijah's message yourself behind prison walls.
When I was a Christian, I committed many crimes, and those crimes led to my own imprisonment, and also led to my being very atheistic, agnostic first and then atheistic. And it was only after hearing the religious teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that I became religious and was able to reform myself and rehabilitate myself. But I learned that after trying to reform and rehabilitate myself, that the American white man was more against me then than he was when I was a criminal, when I had criminal tendencies and was trying to carry out or practice his Christianity.
Do you blame Christianity for your crimes?
Christianity is one of the real causes of most of the condition that black people in this country are confronted with. It's the religious concept that Christianity has given Negroes in this country that makes us almost incapable of solving our own problems. The black man in this country has a different religious concept when he's a Christian than the white man has. If you notice, the black man is the only one who will turn the other cheek to his enemy, or who will love his enemy, or who will pray for those who despitefully use him, just because he thinks that's what Jesus wants him to do. Now, the white man preaches the same thing, but he doesn't practice it.
Now, this refusal to integrate, surely it must lead to demands for your own state in America.
The black people in this country have been like a misfit wife married to the white man here who hasn't treated us right. And today, since we have given up all hope of him ever changing, we want a divorce. We want a complete separation, but we want a property settlement. And we think that the white man, we think that the American government should give us a property settlement, which means part of this country, which they robbed from the Indians with our help, and which they have worked up to make the kind of land that it is today.
Do you think this really practical? Don't you think that the future really lies with a peaceful transformation of the scene?
If the American government, the Supreme Court, the President of the United States, the Congress and the Senate, and all these white liberals have said that they're for integration, and these Negroes haven't gotten any more integration than they have, well, that's more impractical than separation. Practical means that's what you can practice. And if the Supreme Court and the Army and the Navy and the government and the President are supposed to be for integration and you still can't get it, why, good night. You can't get this, impossible. But we can get separation overnight because we already have it.
Who has created the slum?
Yep. It's the exact same link. Thank you for 3 years, Mr. Force Cat. Free fisting for my 3 years, Mr. Force. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Steel Jones, welcome back. And Skin.K, Chaotic, ADXBJ, welcome back. Welcome. Is that Stranger Thongs? Fuck is this ADHD, man?
Sorry, Gazo, but thanks to 5G, Bill Gates, microchip, sissy hypno vaccine, you are now transgender. And then put a vine to it. This is how Karl Marx invented cultural Marxism. Trans people were invented. Okay, so you're trans, but what do you do now? How do you look like all the hot women with penises on Twitter.com? And irony aside, you can't just listen to sissy hypno and become a girl. There is a physical transition that needs to take place to look like all those transition timelines. So how do they do it? For most trans people, this means a physical transition with HRT, also known as hormone replacement therapy. What HRT does is make you enter a second puberty, but to your preferred gender. You will get the secondary sex characteristics of your desired gender. With the power of HRT, you can change your gender. So it makes you go from this, to this, So what is HRT and how does it work? It's just hormones. Estrogen. It is not some experimental superdrug. It is just sex hormones. All HRT does is raise hormone levels to that of a healthy cis person's. So what does this second puberty entail? For Transfem, HRT causes feminine body fat redistribution, growth of thighs, buttocks, and hips, breast growth, skin softening, decreased sex drive, slowing of body and facial hair growth, and reversal of male pattern hair loss. Here's the full chart if you want to pause it and look at it, I guess. But most importantly, HRT has been shown scientifically to increase quality of life for trans people. HRT isn't required for being transgender, but it will absolutely help you be your gender of choice. If any of this sounds appealing to you, I'm sorry to say you're transgender. So I know what you are, Zoe. Yeah, I see you over there with that blah. Don't you hide it now, you fucking bottom. Bottoms don't get in dabbing. If HRT sounds like something you want, congratulations on being transgender. But the question then becomes, how do I get HRT? The question primarily depends on where you live. For people in the USA, informed consent is possible after 18. This means you will be given a complete knowledge about HRT and its consequences and effects, and then given it. Places like Planned Parenthood can do informed consent and essentially just give you hormones that you need. This is the one upside to living in the United States. The general rule is that HRT through official channels is slower, safer, and that not every country offers reasonable legal channels to access HRT. For example, in the UK, waitlists can be as long as 5 years for a first-time appointment. So let's say you know what you want, or you're in a country without easy access to HRT. For that, we have what is called DIY HRT, or do-it-yourself hormone replacement therapy. DIY can be cheaper and more efficient compared to more formal forms of HRT. For some people, DIY HRT is basically the only feasible form of taking HRT. I mean, if you're in Turf Island, you have to do DIY HRT. There's no way you're getting it through official channels unless you're waiting for years. Or if you're in any other country where it's unsafe or, impossible to get it through official channels. If you're doing DIY HRT, you need to have complete knowledge of HRT, especially dosing. Now, doing a complete video on a comprehensive guide of every single aspect of transitioning would be kind of boring, so I would recommend DIYHRT.wiki as a good starting point for having a complete understanding of DIY HRT. On screen are some other resource links for more information if you need it. I will say, if you are going to take DIY HRT, you need to be 100% certain before you do it. The effects of transitioning through this second puberty are irreversible, so you have to really know that's what you want before you do it. So I don't want to see some detransitioner accusing me of me grooming them into 5G sissy hypno. I'm literally just telling you how to do things. Anyway, my advice for doing DIY HRT is that you need to do blood work every 6 months if you can. It makes the dosing for the specific medications more precise. Injections are generally the most cost-effective form of HRT and generally the most effective. What matters most is the amount of estrogen inside of your bloodstream and matching that to a cis person's level of estrogen in their bloodstream. And if you are going to be going down the route of DIY HRT, your guide is going to have to be this link. The site has a list of every single DIY HRT provider and is constantly updated. It's a long list, and increasing access to HRT helps save lives.
Alright, well, there's your link.
Oh, alright you guys, never skip leg day and never skip leg of self-awareness day. This guy loves to walk around in nature despite what it did to him. And even though he's wearing one watch on each arm, he will never know when it's time to use common sense. Social media has really shown the worst of humanity. He looks like he skipped leg day and went all in face day. But it's actually a great thing that he always skipped leg day. Because now girls have a chance to run away. He's always wearing expensive clothes and always flexing with expensive things that he bought. But remember that you aren't wealthy until you have something money can't buy. Because money can't buy manners, morals, respect, character, common sense, trust, patience, class, integrity, and love. Now let's check out this illegal Jimmy Grant who's doing oil rig pushdowns. No matter what muscles he's trying to target here, you can always tell that it's not the brain muscle. The USA wants to invade him for the oil, but they can't, because the president hasn't managed to complete a full sentence till today to give that order. He looks like the only balls he has are the ones on his arms, and he can use them to play in the NB oil. He thinks his muscles are growing, but the only thing that is growing here is the swelling when someone smacks the common sense back into him. Everybody wanna be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody wants to use his brain. The barbell is lower than her standards, and you can see better form in the Paralympics. Not even 10 years later, her whole body will feel like a body of a full-time hooker in Las Vegas after working for 30 years.
Of course you would see better form in the Paralympics.
Like she's training to make spinal
What do you
great
mean?
again.
Spinal.
Remember David Goggins? He now stopped going the distance because he discovered ego lifting. He had enough of carrying the boats and the logs alone. Now he's doing heavy curls for heavy girls. Stay hard.
I think for 2 years, only 5 head plays. Join the badge. Cascadel, Pidu, and Neutral Body, welcome back.
Indians are great people.
Sam
They
Scal,
have great
welcome.
hospitality. But in the gym, they forget about hospitality and they train for hospital. As you can see, in India, weightlifting is a team
Cringe.
sport. The hardest part here is to keep a straight face. Who needs blood circulation anyways? Her knees went on airplane mode. The strength must come from the food. The immune system must be stronger than Ronnie Coleman. And it looks like hygiene is forbidden. If you don't want to eat it, double it and give it to the next person. But you're missing out on the gains. Anyway, you guys, always remember, at the end of the day, it's night. And every little thing is gonna be alright. If it's not alright, it's not the end.
Okay. The last part was, but not 50k views. Alright, like I told you, Ugandan Briz Lee. Alright, 50k plus minimum. I didn't skip it because you were post. Alright, cut off. I skipped it because not 50k. Alright, Cole voting for 2 years. Forsen, can I get a refund? Of course. Check it out on the tier 3. Clear instructions on how to. In the meantime, enjoy your golden E, Mighty Katara, Wired, Eros, Sedavan, Quantium Tech. Thank you, boys. 6 years on Hot Blue. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Enjoying the badge, man. Thank you, thank you. Far too kind, Electri, Unlucky, Sandy Yellow. There's only one T. Thank you, boys. Alright, very good. My Twitch chat is still fucking fucked, by the way. It's still fucked. But I guess that's fine too. Alright, we're beating, yeah, we watched the video from yesterday. The one I forgot first. We are finishing the playthrough today, and then we'll see what's up. What we'll be playing. New Forsen build. Oh. Alrighty. Okay. This program is actually working, chat. The box, sorry, full screen thingamajiggy actually worked. Because it's not the only game that this is happening. Game capture. So maybe it will save a lot of other games in the future too.